What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. In his entire career, I've always referred to myself as just a casual Wale listener. I like the album About Nothing. I feel like that is his best project. Fast forward to 2018, and who could have thought that Wale would be putting out some of my favorite music of the year so far? Wale refers to Atlantic Records as his ex. It's a fitting theme because it gives Wale the opportunity to do everything that you normally would do when you break up with an ex. And part of that is Wale creating some of the best music of his career in the form of 4-track EPs. We got It's Complicated back in March, and now on Tuesday he released a second one titled Self-Promotion. So a running theme with these EPs seems to be that Wale's fourth signing to a label, whenever that may happen, will be the one. This is a moment that he's hyping up. And in many ways, these EPs are like portions of a resume. Because it's cool to look at like what you did in the past, 3, 4, 5 years ago. But when it comes to labels, they want to know, what can you do now? And so Wale coming out the gate in 2018 and putting out some of the best music that he's been producing ever shows that any label that is considering him at all should actually sign him. That's what this music is doing. If I was at a label, I would strongly suggest signing Wale, because he seems to really be focused and, dare I say, entering his prime. I don't know what it is about an artist leaving a label, but we often see so many different artists hit a new creative stride. Big Crit put out one of the best double disc albums in 2017, and that's after leaving Def Jam. So Wale is certainly doing the same. When it comes down to it, he's really hitting all cylinders. These 4-track EPs are showcasing what Wale can do, whether it's disguising a radio-sounding hit with a message on a record called Body, 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 or showing that he could really spit hard on a record called Negotiations. On Self-Promotion, there's only 2 new songs. The aforementioned ones have been released, and they're featured on the EP, which is a good thing, because for me, I either listened to them once or I didn't listen to them at all. So essentially this music is all new to me, and being able to sit down and listen to it in the form of a project is always the best method to go. Among the new records are 2 very socially aware songs. Salary Cap, which is cleverly written, cap as in, Colin Kaepernick. It's a record that takes on a bunch of different topics that we see a lot on Twitter. Like the issues that, Colin Kaepernick is being punished for, sharing his beliefs and for being socially conscious and bringing that into the football world. Wale touches on the whole racial divide that's sort of happening with Donald Trump being in office, where he takes on all sorts of different things, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. These songs are not super in-depth in any way, in any one way for a topic. It's these are essentially outlines. This is what I want to talk about. So here I'm going to give you this, I'm going to go to this, I'm going to go to this. And then when I'd imagine if he decides to drop an album, I would imagine he'd want to go more in-depth and, showcase what his true feelings are about everything. Because he does touch on it, but it doesn't feel like it really goes too deep. The final song, Cassius, feels like an extension to Salary Cap. In many ways, it sort of tackles, similar topics and really ends the EP on a good note. The subject matter is real similar, and it's wrapped around some cool Muhammad Ali references over a beat that just sounds amazing. It's very fitting for Wale's sound. I love the piano. The piano comes on first, and then it's something that just remains stuck in your head the entire time. You're focused on that even when the piano sort of takes a back seat to the rest of the beat. One of my favorite lines from this record is an Ali reference. He says, "Pro-black is an anti-white, but if a Nazi tried me, catch these Ali hands on sight." I like that. It's clever. Another line that I liked on this song was very cold. This is a cold but truthful bar. He says, "Could never fight for a country that wants me to fall." All I can say to that is, damn. It's definitely a hard-hitting line. So if Wale wants to drop 4-track EPs for the rest of 2018 or until he gets signed every few months, I'm fine with that. Because at some point a label's going to be like, look at this guy Wale, he's just been putting out some of the best music of his career. Self-Promotion is another great EP that tackles, you know, one big subject matter in a sense. Like one sort of running theme. Like It's Complicated was focused on love. This is more focused on socially conscious type of music. And it works. I really do hope that Wale continues to do this for the rest of the year. Or at least come through with more music. Because like I always say when it comes to EPs, the music is usually good. Like a lot of EPs are great. But they leave you wanting more. So who knows what the rest of 2018 holds for Wale. All I know is that Self-Promotion is yet another victory for him this year. So those are my thoughts on Wale's latest EP titled Self-Promotion. After you listen to this EP, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SurmersDomain. Check out some of my other content, interviews, reviews, discussions, etc. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.